Rejection of the ball screen. De La Rosa to Lastimosa. Jerome on the drive. Good double team. Sanggalang inside!
What happened in that sequence? Baroka cramping up. This was shut down. But because there was an overhelp, nobody rotated underneath. That became a problem defensively. Defensive breakdown. 1-point deficit right now staring Chopang 5G.
Two big-time baskets from Ian Sanggalang here in the end game.
Although he can hit that shot, but that wasn't an open shot.
With that fly-by move coming from Mark Baroka, he completes the highlight with a bucket.
Yeah. And off to Jerome Lastimosa. Lastimosa. Oh, and what a fake from Jerome!
He has contained Ian Sanggalang from time to time in this game as well.
Oh, Brandon Ramirez practically plays around 22 minutes per game in terms of three-point shooting. Against Katapusan. Cueva spins. Back shot is good.
You know, he was baiting CJ Katapusan to actually steal that ball. Sharp, you know, I saw it right away. This was the cutting of angle. Look at that, nice little float.
Lucero being covered by Barangay. That was actually a good defensive stat from Kai. And Paul Lee driving strong inside against RJ Azul.
Tremendous shooter from the outside. But what's going to happen if he puts the ball down? RJ Hazul must be able to keep in step, stay in front. No driving lanes for Paul Lee. He's not the same in terms of quick.
Here's Mark Baroka. Not happy with the look that he's seeing, by the way. Swings that around to Alfaro. Ball moving around here. Ian Sanggalang unable to get the finish. William Navaro, offensive rebound and the basket and one. I can only imagine the pressure that the young man has had because he has come in to one of the hottest teams in the league. And since the trade, he has yet to taste victory. Two losses already for William Navaro. And you have to be one. And honestly, the biggest difference in this game so far.
It is. It is the biggest key for them to why they have the lead right now.
And that would be a foul here for Mark.
And Baroka made sure he made the shot this time. It was...
Baroka will try to push. Looking for some early offense. Goes for the basket and scores. Foul's going to be called here on Abarientos.
He gets something on the low post here against Abarientos every time. Abarientos is defending him. Mark
Milking the clock. Now he needs to attack. Baroka! Long shot is good again!
It doesn't matter how many shots you miss throughout the contest.
Lastimosa fakes. And then the defense of CJ Perez could not recover in time. Baroka sinks another big time.
That attempt inside.
What a pass by Heading.
Baroka with a quick attack. Baroka all the way.
Lastimosa with a high ball screen with Sanggalang. Pass lands with Baroka. Difficult jumper. Somehow it falls.
In the nick of time, that advantage over his defender.
Look at this shot. Look at how high up Mark Baroka had to release that.
And that was with just 1 second on the shot clock.
Here's Gil Mamuyak again. That time no good. Calvin Bueva coming up with the rebound. Now pushing the pace here. The crossover gets past two. And he goes for the finish. So an opportunity for him to, earn those minutes here. Here's Lucero. Lucero, the jump, the shot, and the basket will shoot the bonus.
So you can shoot over the top of Mocon. This is what Lucero does. Takes his time. And then just shoots over the smaller Mocon.
Shoots. One and done for the Jeep. And look at this. Magnolia off and running again. Eriobu basket plus the foul.
Same kind of a shot that was taken on the other side by Richie. Great finish from Joseph Eriobu. 4 straight points from the lefty. One of the nicest guys playing here in the PBA.
Three, they're 55%. Can you imagine them shooting better from 3 than from 2?
Calvin Bueva getting away. Let's take a look at this again. Paul Lee will play provider here, waiting for Calvin Bueva
to get away with that screen with Ian Sangalang.
Sangalang now posting up versus Kelly Williams. Double team comes. The cut. Oh, that was a hit on the face of William Navaro, and it will be reviewed. Has to be a flagrant foul penalty one.
Mark Baroka. Ian Sangalang. Now Mark again. Mark on the attack, and Mark Baroka.
Itong Northport, they don't have much structure. They just attack whenever they get the opportunity, and they've been successful doing that.
So it's a battle of styles, Coach.
Styles, yes.
Assignment in the FIBA Under-16 Asian Cup Siaba qualifiers. They beat Vietnam 113-16.
And here's Navaro trying to lead the break. Lastimosa, up and under move.
And that's just a glimpse of what William Navaro can do.
Lead the break. He can also finish strong if he wants. That piece of fast break action will give Magnolia the 2-point lead.
Poli goes to Lucero. Xavier finishes strong.
5 against 4 in that last sequence. Wimar Fajardo was a little late. And Magnolia, opportunistic in the sequence, was the quickest, was the longest. That's Lucero for the Hotshots.
And Xavier Lucero is quickly becoming one of the favorite. Now Oftana has it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Oftana of the crossover. Oftana inside, lost the basketball. And now Lastimosa is on the run. Jerome, the layup is gone. Now he is the leading scorer of this game with 9 points already. Hand off to Paul Lee. Lucero goes to the Euro, gets the N1.
Lucero is just so quick.
As Justin Chua extended the arm, admitting to the error. And now Lucero is on the line for another.
But this kid even saying that he is a potential MVP.
Oh, what a block from Zave Lucero. Size against Zave Lucero. Zave Lucero tried to get that early seal.
That's a good one.
Abueva. Look at that move by the beast. The hoop and the hard for Calvin.
Excellent spin cycle move by the Beast.
Calvin Abueva, extra free throw coming his way.
Navaro's such a long player that despite the pressure from Policarpio. Oh, and what a quick move there from William Navaro. Where did that come from?
They've got all the time remaining. Still plenty of time here in this offense.
Oh, what a move, Sangalang.
Why not?
What a beautiful post play.
Almost, we thought that the transition 3 was coming, and Richard Rivero, I think, slipped twice in this possession. As Ian Sangalang takes it strong inside for a basket and one.
Tied at 73 once more. Almost a turnover. Lastimosa hits the break, sends a pass to Navaro. 4 to score. Navaro off the spin. The layup is a beauty.
Taking advantage of their size inside the paint to establish a rhythm and get high percentage shots. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much for that report. That was Pe Escudero. Almost on point, though.
Save Lucero. He also takes it strong to the basket. And then he also had
Well, that time they used a 2-2-1 zone press and was able to get a steal. However, this time, Magnolia was able to break through that 2-2-1 zone press and plus a foul.
Well, he felt like he had to make up from the previous play, and there he is doing just that.
Also, excellent pass coming from Z.
But it's still just a one-possession ball game, I guess.
Right. That's right, because you can take a 4. My bad.
That's a great stop. And that's going to be a shot clock violation.
Lee, crossover against Rogliano. Paul to Baroka for 3. It's on!
And then a big shot converted by Mark Baroka on the return play. Foot on the line.
Tiny piece of his shoe on the line.
Shooters among the bigs.
Baroka lurking around, takes the ball away. The forward pass to Jonicio. Ares open for 3. It's gone. A 6-0 counter for the Hotshots.
5G. forcing turnovers. Shot making coming from Junicio and Xavier Lucero. And this big man combo, the four bigs.
Malilin runs into trouble. Another throwaway there. They go on the drive. Lastimosa with a fake pass in the bucket.
Little bit of a Pinoy step right there for Jerome. If he has the shot, that he can take those shots. 11 points already, 3 boards and 2 assists in this game so far for Jerome Lastimosa.
Faking Bearfield off of his boots with that Pinoy step. Beautiful move coming from Jerome as he extends there.
Only has 2 assists in this game so far, but then they've been very loud assists here. Andre Caracol. Oh, what a swat from Xavier Lucero.
Sends it over to Lucero. Sangalang draws the foul. Gets the hoop and the horn.
Playing the trail post spot, that mobility and the ability to think in terms of thinking process enabled him to
Breaking hearts in OKC, who look comfortable, by the way, going to that fourth quarter.
Yes.
By the way, back to action here in the PBS. Xavier Lucero.
For him to be attacking the big man of Magnolia.
Lapot drop step, hook shot.
Nice
That is good move.
That is good. No? That is really a good move. Jumper coming from James Lapot. Look at this one more time. There you go. Was that Hakeem? Hakeem.
Asking for a pick from Ian Sangalang. Baroka goes using his left, scoring on Jason Perkins. He can get to his left, the ball typically goes in.
The most important thing is who can get the ball in the hands of Ian Sangalang, because Ian Sangalang.
Lapot swings it to Lucero. Handoff now to Lastimosa. Jerome attacks baseline, sneaks one up and in with a foul.
players in this lineup, like this young man. Jerome Lastimosa, of course, highly touted in college, and Magnolia had to wait for him to recover from his knee injury. But that investment that they had on this young man has paid off dividends.
They don't have to be fast to take points, but when you're playing fast, you're going to get some open looks.
Yeah, don't necessarily play too quick, but play at tempo, the tempo that they want. Here's Xavier Lucero, able to get the basket and one. The pillars of this Magnolia franchise. Here he is getting it from Paul Lee. Coach, when we take a look at Xavier Lucero and the body of work that he has compiled so far, I think it's safe to say Magnolia fans will be really excited for the future of this young man.
And that's...
Ooh, that was a crunching screen there. Rom De La Rosa trying to take advantage, gets the friendly roll.
Spin move and getting the contact there from James Quecote.
There it is. That is
Sangalang starting out a little bit higher. Navaro for three. Why not? He's starting to come alive here.
Here's Will Navaro playing as a stretch forward here.
Paul Lee's turn to attack. He locates Lastimosa. His own try from deep. It's gone. They take the lead.
This setup job. Slight opening for Lastimosa. No hesitation.
Brondial, 8 points in the game. Enciso rejects the screen. His pass went behind the back, and it is lost. The numbers for Magnolia. Baroka again.
Stops A7. That is the way they play, and that is something that is innate to the Magnolia Hotshots team.
And that will prompt first time out of the game for the TNT Tropang 5G. They're down 13-10 as we head into this break. Mark Baroka starting off well with 2 buckets early in the match. Ball screen action, Peter goes to Baroka. Could not pull up for the jumper. Alfaro fakes. The floater is good.
Good move by Peter Alfaro there.
He likes this matchup against Gian Mamuya. He knows he has the strength advantage here. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Mark Baroka. The fadeaway jumper is good.
Rome against Stockton. Wants it back down to smaller Alex Stockton.
Puts it up. Wow, what a high looping scooper there.
That's about 6'3", 6'4" against a smaller defender. So Rome attacks Maybe a lucky shot, but it's all about making the right decision. They talk about winning time. Big play so far have come here for Magnolia. Now on top by 11, their largest lead.
That has not worked out here. So here is Mark Baroka. And Sangkalang driving an Enoch Valdez.
And you can see.
No focus for Terra Firma is not their offense. You know, they've got to make those stops. They've got to slow down that game. They've got to get those rebounds. It's something that Magnolia has been doing for Magnolia here in the second quarter.
And right now with the addition of Lapot down low, they're just dominating the boards along with Xavier.
The defensive rebounds allowing multiple opportunities for Magnolia to score.
That's a great defensive stop there coming from Zabe Lucero. Take a look at that again as this is a nice move here from Kai Balungay, but then stuffed there.
Now a smaller defender will be tasked to go up against Xavier Lucero and Calvin Oftana. The pull-up is good for Paul Lee. Paul Lee showing us the hit, slight step back to create space against the defense of R.R. Pugoy. And now a timeout for the TNT Tropang 5G.
And we go the other way, courtesy of Calvin Oftana running the floor, attacking Xavier Lucero, but Lucero says not today.
Well, they do lack the size, but definitely do not lack the bodies on the rebounding front. Here's Mark Baroka, faking out his old teammate Gio Halalon. Gets that to fall with the friendly roll.
Meeting right there, and Mark Baroka just too smart. And he converts on this floater plus the contact.
Now Mark Baroka, such a
Combination with Lucero at 4 and 5 in a small lineup.
Once again, this time, James Lapot says.
Slowly transformed their lineup here as we take a look at this miss coming from Paul Lee. Now you have
whatever flow.
Ian Sanggalang testing the defense of Junmar. Alfaro from the outside. He swishes it from downtown.
Definitely, Wami Chongson will think twice about leaving Alfaro wide open. You're correct. You don't need to double against...
Lastimosa to Lucero. Guard-to-guard screen there. Off-ball action. Lastimosa is open and he burns it from deep.
It's his first few attempts.
16-12 is the count. Mitchell goes baseline. The pass stolen by Lastimosa. Forward pass to Lucero. Xavier, strong move. Gets the layup in the foul.
He was bumped in mid-air. Challenge Zabe Lucero once he gets that momentum. Very athletic. Long arms.
Good handles as well.
Here's Norwood. Adrian Nocco now. Alfaro right in front of him. Adrian Nocco. Finding Datu, and the swat from Zabe Lucero.
Baroka. Here's Sanggalang once again.
Cross match.
Alfaro. They can get over to the baseline. Why not? It's called the turnaround. Jumper's good.
They saw on this match here, but quick recovery by Meralco on the switch.
Sanggalang gets away, up and under moves.
Nevertheless, Sanggalang was able to power his way.
He is no longer driving like a college student. He's now driving with so much more control, coach, that you expect in the pros. As Ian Sanggalang with a tough finish again. Si Lia, yung mascot ng Magnolia, the defensive stance rin. You can see in the top of your screens as we take a look at that tough finish from Ian Sanggalang.
But misses. Rebound ends up with Abueva. Calvin. The Beast pushing it. 1-on-1 against Nonoy. Hangs in the air. Beautiful finish.
Yeah, you don't want to have a draw charge against Calvin Abueva.
Corner. Take a look at this one more time. Calvin going the end of the floor.
Again, we saw emotion from Kai Balungay. He does not like the position where they are at the moment. Left wide open. And that's a basket and one.
Ian Sanggalang on the single coverage, but the top was open. The rotation was late. Alejandro was a few seconds late. It was already a shot launched by Alfaro. A foul was called.
De La Rosa almost stepping out of bounds, but he recovers. Baroka on the drive, stops, turns. De La Rosa momentarily open. Big time three-point shot to keep them in the game.
Not as aggressive, maybe still feeling out his role in this team. Maybe that's the reason why he's starting this game, because they want an aggressive. It's just amazing for Kelly Williams. There's Navaro taking advantage of Varilla.
He is 4 of 5 from the 2-point land and shooting 6 of 9 from the field.
And he's very gutsy, going up against the taller Zabe Lucero that time.
That is Jomisho joining in on the party, improving the 3-point shooting here.
Alfaro goes up to Baroka. Boy, Sangalang there made sure within the cylinder. And watch him push it down.
I think they're saying that it was already in. You actually can do it in the BBA because that's allowed.
Oh, that's right.
5 remaining. Jerome to Sangalang to Lucero. Xavier inside. Bothered. Paul Lee to be the buzzer. It's gone. Oh, but they will call against Aurin. Oh, well timed coming from Pugoy. RR hangs midair. Blocked from behind. Chased down by Lucero.
So far has not been his usual explosive self, although he was also scoreless in quarter 1. Ito, meron na siyang 2 puntos. Doon naman sa nakalipas na unang laban, he had 30 points.
Castle's a bit behind Lastimosa, but he manages. Sangalang, oh, this is going to be easy, and it's going to be an N1.
And that was such a great pass coming from Zabe Lucero, recognizing on Sangalang. And that's automatic 2 points for Ian.
Bradwin Ginto.
And to Mark Baroka. I can guarantee you no one's going to go under Paul Lee in this game. Here's Zabe Lucero. Zabe going strong. Oh, and what a finish from Zabe Lucero.
Here's Stockton. Stockton to Malone off the glass. Stopped by Lucero.
Coming from Stockton. This one. And then running at Swikat spot.
They look inside Sangalang. Basket and one opportunity.
Again, a good drop pass there by him, opening up that pass to Sangalang underneath the basket.
Foul's going to be called on Newsom.
And Zabe Lucero, the ball here in the first quarter.
Oh, and that's a nice swat there, come from Zabe Lucero. I just want to point out to all of the fans out there.
For the green shirts. Yobu up top, ducks it in.
I like that screen that was done by James Laput, Timplados Hotshots.
And this is the dunk by Boo. And again, as you said, James Laput clears the runway for Joseph Eriobu for an easy slam for the Hotshots. But right now, they're taking a look at the replay.
They had a problem with containing the point of attack and were unable to stop any transition inside, as there's a foul of the 3-point shot.
Lastimosa has a speed advantage against BGR. Goes to his right, snatches back. Lastimosa forces it up and gets the friendly roll.
The defense coming from Pugoy. Who can stop RR Pugoy right now? Or what about that air break coming from Jerome Lastimosa?
Furious with the inbound, 6 seconds left. Lastimosa against Vosotros. He goes on the attack. And that is as pretty as it comes there for the Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots. Here's Calvin Nueva thinking about it. Here's Zabe Lucero in the corner and said, short shot clock. He's got to go when he scores.
So effective when he drives strong to the basket.
Barangay Ginebra in the penalty. Baroka with a long tom. Hits a big one.
The last 6 points of this quarter. He rejects the screen, goes to the other side to set up his pull-up jumper.
Lastimosa goes to Baroka, back to Lastimosa. 1 second to shoot. Lastimosa beats the buzzer off the bank.
Just like that, from a high of 14, this will just be a 2-possession lead for San Miguel.
This one will definitely count for Jerome Lastimosa. Staying patient.
Blowing by everyone.
They go to Lucero on the alley-oop. What a connection. from Baroka and Lucero. And that basket will clearly count section.
There was no ball pressure on the inbounder. Number 2, Poy Eram was behind, rather was on top of Lucero, who was closer to the basket and caught this in midair. Good way to end the quarter after being held scoreless for nearly 5 minutes for the Hotshots. But still behind by 2.
Double team now, forced to pass out. Abueva goes on the drive, kicks it out to De La Rosa. 1 second to shoot. Baroka beats the buzzer with a 3.
Again, the excellent ball movement. Really beautiful to watch.
So take another look at it. But from our angle, it looked like he was able to release it right on time. And it is indeed counted. 37 points for the Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots in the opening quarter as they are up by 15 against the Blackwater Bossing.